Is that the Halloween costume? Is that the Halloween costume? How did you get it so nice? I'm always it's so like blocky. Like look at my schedule. I don't understand. Like my one looks like a complete mess. Like look at this. Why is yours like nice like this? Like 3 classes, 2 classes, and I have four or 5 classes in one day. That's just 16. Because all of these are like 1 hour and 1 hour scheduled, like 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Yeah, I think that's fine.
How much time left on this? Still a while? I think it's like an hour. I know, I hate it. I feel like we were on such a good pace. This is the last video for good. Everyone has questions. Do they actually have questions about like? It's only about like 10 minutes. There were also some questions about the like what's called ticket part. Sciences. The debate period has elapsed. All right, all right, all right. As Matthew McConaughey would say, we are out of a recess. If you guys would like to extend a recess, that is a possible motion. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. I don't have a gavel today, but we're about to move on. So is there any motions? Representative Collazo.
Representative Collazo, liberal arts, I motion to table AB 8 by a hand vote.
For how long? Indefinitely?
Indefinitely.
Okay, all those in favor of indefinitely tabling AB 8, please raise your hand. Tabling AB 8 indefinitely. Indefinitely. Okay, I'm gonna, hold on. Okay, Representative Collazo. Okay, we're about to vote. Yeah.
Okay, I amend my motion to table AB 8 for a month.
Okay, by hand though, right?
Yes.
Okay, all those in favor, please raise your hands. Oh, God. Oh, the people on Zoom, please raise your hand. Thank you. So we have 1, 2. Can you count 2 just to make sure? Yeah, 2 people on Zoom. 1, 2. Yes, Representative Greenwald. Yes, you could reintroduce it next week under a different name. Okay, so again, all those in favor, please keep your hands up. Again, so if you're in favor of tabling, keep your hands up.
So if we table it for a month, does it mean we can bring it up early or no?
Yeah. If you motion to bring it back. 22. I think it's, is that 3 people on Zoom? All 3? Okay, all those against the motion. 2, 3. Okay, you can put your hands down, and all those abstaining, please raise your hand. Are you abstaining? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's fine. Ainsley, to confirm, are you abstaining? Ainsley. Okay, okay.
I believe she first raised her hand in support and it's just stayed.
I'll keep it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 abstentions, or when did you get that? 4 abstentions. No. And all those again, so you can put your hands down, and just to verify, all those against the motion, raise your hand again, just to confirm. Against the motion, right? Just 1, 2.
Plus the 1%.
It means 3. Okay, so 3 now. What is it? Can you remember that? All right, everyone. So with 24 yeas, 3 nays, and 4 abstentions, the motion passes and AB 8 is tabled for a month. Anyways. With that, I will go ahead and pass it back off to Kevin, and we'll begin ex officio reports.
Okay. All right, let's move on. All right, graduate students, anyone, Senate, external appointments, agency directors? Nope. All right, next slide. Office of the Dean of Students. Next slide. All right, executive board reports.
As he's not here, so we'll just leave this up for like 5 seconds for you to briefly look through it. Nothing's changed, but I'll once again plug the internal blood drive. Really important.
All right, next up, communications director.
Hi, everybody. This is my updates. I'm having a staff meeting this week. We're also looking for submissions for some fun content, so please be on the lookout in the Slack. Also, graphics request form is on the left if you'd like to scan to submit a request to my team. Also, content calendar is on the left to find out what I'm doing. And that's the song of the century, Colorado Monsters by China In.
All right, next slide. Admin Director.
Zion isn't here, but just like Izzy's slide, if you want to take a look at it, we can leave it up for about 5 seconds. Oh, also, actually, there is an important update. There's a Halloween movie night we're hosting tomorrow. I believe it's in the Mezzi's basement. Check the Slack. We'll definitely be sending a message about that tomorrow morning.
All right, next up.
Hi, my real updates. Special project, same deal, down in governing board, so in place of Adam, Gerald, and Diego will both be sitting on just for the fall. So there will be one available seat this next semester if you're interested, preferably if you've already attended the study workshop. Besides that, everyone in the down in governing board that can attend today's bias training, I'll be sending out something very soon. And also there was a bias training. Besides that, just the same stuff. Please reach out with ideas and all that fun stuff.
All right, next up is the Suicide.
It's me. Okay. So I led IOGM this past Sunday. Basically just talked about updates, upcoming events, stuff like that. However, the next IOGM is November 6th. And I'm extending an invitation to the assembly if they want to come and participate in an interactive Voices Against Violence workshop. That's going to be really, really important, really, really informative. Also, thanks, Kevin, for attending the IOGM. He got to introduce himself to the entire executive branch, which was really cool. So now they know who Kevin is. We finalized the SG directory. My deputy chief of staff and I released the directory in the SG Slack. If you can't find it, it's also in my Google Drive for reference. And lastly, I'm going to be taking on more responsibilities pertaining to UI appointments. So for example, we have a UI committee Google form to kind of track the progress of everyone sitting on those committees. I'll be essentially kind of hunting you down if you're not submitting your request, your updates and notes like that. So you'll definitely be hearing a lot from me. And then Leland and I have been hosting a recruitment reflection ad hoc every Wednesday in the SG office from 8:30 to 9:30. Essentially, our end game is we're going to compile a report for the transition into the next administration, just kind of showcasing what we learned during the whole recruitment process.
All right. VP.
Everyone, he's not here today, but is sorry. But you can read everything that's on her slide, everything that she did this week. And yeah, and her song of the week is Cardboard by Flo. Really good.
All right, next slide.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Obviously they're not here, but those are his updates. Take a couple seconds to read them. Yeah.
Next up, Assembly Board reports.
All right, hi everyone. I had intended us to meet this weekend for ABA, but have a great weekend then. I guess we will be discussing that this time.
Next up, Academic Affairs.
So the academic affairs meeting has been moved to next week before assembly. I had something come up, so I wasn't able to discuss that, but I'll see you all next week. I'm also on the ESP board, so if you guys have any questions or anything about that, just let me know.
All right, Financial Affairs.
We are not meeting tomorrow. Have a good week.
Okay. Governmental Affairs.
Yeah, so government affairs, congratulations to my 2 new members. I'm very excited. We are once again looking for a vice chair, as our vice chair is no longer in assembly, so we'll be doing that. Other than that, if you're interested in any sort of legislation regarding the actual state legislator or anything regarding voting in general, please reach out to me.
All right, Student Affairs.
Wait, no, it's working now. No updates. Don't forget to vote. That's it.
All right. All right, follow us on social media. Please do that. I say that every week. Please do it if you have not done so already. So I have several interviews this week ranging from housing to governing documents. So I will keep you apprised of that next week. I've notified the Natural Sciences College regarding the 3 vacancies to fill. So we'll probably have someone within the next 30 days, hopefully, or if not, it will go to the Assembly Board to decide. I've attended the exec board meeting in IOGM, so happy to say hey to all of the new exec members, get to introduce them, to know them that there is an assembly, that we are there for them. Still awaiting a response from DOS as regards to the incentives of the LAP. I see that that part might change. So whatever this assembly decides on, whatever we finalize on, will be reported to them and we will hear back from them on that. Cosmo and I are trying to establish a meeting with the UT System Government Relations Office regarding to college affordability. So Representative Miara will be working with them to see about the endowment, about the, those who make under 60K receiving full tuition. We're trying to see if we can expand that to 100K. I'm also working with the National Coalition to establish tabling across campus to fill out student loan debt applications. So more on that soon as well. And then finally, go vote from the FAC from 7 to 7. It is open. I don't know when they close. Brian, when do they close?
7.
No. Like, what's the last day?
Oh,
November 4th. So go vote. November 4th. All right. SOA report, please fill us out if you have any representatives you want to shout out or any anonymous feedback you would like to give. I'll give everyone a second. All right, next slide. These are some mental health resources. Please utilize them if you need them. Give everyone a second. All right. This week, we want to shout out Representative CR Ryan for her hard work. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I'll let Zachary explain why you did that.
Kira's been working very hard around really setting up a product drive for women's health resources.
All right, next slide. Any announcements? Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to mention this earlier, but if you are interested in applying to the Archer Fellowship, feel free to reach out to me and I can help you with that. Yeah.
Any other announcements? Representative Santambi. Can you speak to the microphone? Sorry.
There's a bunch of COVID tests in the SG office that expire in like 3 weeks, so go take them. If you need
Please,
some.
please. Any other announcements? Next slide. All right, attendance form. And then before we adjourn, if you're part of the Assembly Board or Executive Board, stay behind for our weekly or monthly meeting. 30-minute cap. That's a good point. Now that we're going.
What time are you done?
Well, they should be walking over right now. I'll call.
They said 7:15.
Yeah. It was a good event. All right, any objections to me closing the attendance form? No, next slide. All right, the chair recommends a motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Any objections? Seeing none, see you next week. Assembly Board, Executive Board, stay behind.